are going to be working on a practice that is intended to really open our bodies. Many of us are stuck inside at the moment, so the goal is to get really, really stretchy and big and take up as much space as we possibly can. So let's begin in seated. We're going to start in Paschimottanasana. So that's a seated forward fold. Extend your legs out in front of you. Shift your hips so that your sits bones have contact with the mat. Inhale, lengthening the spine. And exhale, begin to fold forward. I'd suggest keeping a micro bend in the knees, particularly if you have tight hamstrings. We don't want to overstretch. Keeping your back flat, draw your belly towards your thighs. On an inhale, lengthen your spine. And on an exhale, draw your belly towards your thighs. One more time, inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, deepen your stretch. Inhale, walking your hands back up. And opening your legs out wide into open angle. So again, we're just warming up right now. We maybe haven't moved that much today, so let's just be gentle with these stretches. In open angle, I like to bring my hands behind me and use that leverage to extend my spine and open my heart space. If that feels good and you feel like you have a little bit more space, you can bring your hands in front of you. Again, keeping your chest lifted, your heart open. Inhale, lengthening your spine. And exhale, beginning to walk your hands forward. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, walking the hands forward. And one more time, inhaling to lengthen. Exhaling to come a little bit further forward, still keeping that openness through the heart space. Inhale, coming back up. And bringing the legs together. Bend your right knee, bringing the blade of your right foot to the inside of your left elbow. And then wrap your right arm around your right knee. We're just cradling our lower leg like a little baby. So rock it out from side to side. We're creating some space in that right hip. Take whatever movements feel good. Maybe you want to come back forwards and backwards, maybe continuing to rock side to side. Just pay attention to what feels good in your body. And release the right leg. Give it a little shake. And then we're going to bend the left knee, blade of the left foot to the inside of the right elbow, wrapping the left arm around the left knee. So again, let's rock it out here. Maybe rocking forwards and backwards. And release. Giving a little bit of a shake. And let's roll over onto our hands and knees, coming into tabletop. We'll cycle through a few cat-cows here just to warm up the spine. So inhale, drop the belly, melt the heart forward, look up. Exhale, round the spine, press out between the shoulder blades. Inhale, scooping the heart forward. Exhale, rounding the spine. You can take some variations in your cat-cow as well. If you want to bring your head towards your right hip. Exhale, pressing through cat pose. Bringing your head towards your left hip. Inhale, scooping through to cow pose. So you can rotate your spine like this. Maintaining your own breath. Exhaling through cat and inhaling through cow. And then switching to the other direction. And let's take a couple more just standard cat-cows. Inhale, scooping forward. Exhale, rounding the spine. Really trying to find space between our shoulder blades here. Inhale, melting the heart forward. Exhale, rounding the spine. Walk your hands forward a little bit, pressing all 10 fingers into the mat. Inhale here, tuck your toes, and come into downward facing dog. And let's warm it up here, pressing into opposite heels, walking it out. Come to a place of stillness for a few breaths, drawing the heels towards the mat, the tailbone towards the ceiling, and the heart towards the thighs. Inhale, sweep your right toes up. And exhale, bring the right knee behind the right wrist. Lining up for pigeon pose. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, come forward, first onto your elbows. And then all the way down, bringing your forehead to the backs of your hands. Inhale, coming back up onto your hands. Tuck your left toes. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, sweep your left toes up. Exhale, left knee behind the left wrist. You can also use a pillow or a bolster for support here. If you feel your hip is quite high and it's making it hard to relax into this posture. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, walking your hands forward. Inhale, walking your hands back towards your body. Tuck your right toes. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, tiptoe the feet to the top of the mat. Meeting in a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And hang here, grabbing opposite elbows. Maybe rocking from side to side. And release your arms. Inhale, rolling to standing very slowly, stacking one vertebra on top of the other. And rolling your shoulders out when you reach the top. And just take a moment here to close your eyes and set your intention for your practice today. Inhale, sweep your arms up, shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, send your hips back, folding forward. Inhale, right foot back. Gently lower your right knee. And exhale, sweep your arms up. Coming into low lunge, stretching the right psoas muscles. Inhale here. Exhale, sitting back into half split, belly towards the left thigh. Inhale, coming forward into low lunge. Exhale, sitting back into half split. Inhale, low lunge. One more time, exhale, half split. Inhale, low lunge, sweep the arms up. Exhale, plant your hands, tuck your right toes, and step back into downward facing dog. Inhale, rolling forward into plank, rounding between the shoulder blades like you're in cat pose. And exhale, lower your knees, elbows straight back, bringing your chest and chin all the way to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra, shoulder blades down your back. Exhale, release. Inhale, baby cobra, lift the fingertips. Exhale, plant your hands, tuck your toes, and press back into downward dog. Inhale, right foot between your hands. Gently lower your left knee. Exhale, sweep your arms up. Hold here, stretching the left psoas muscles. Inhale here. Exhale, sit back into half split, pulling the right hip crease back, drawing the belly towards the right thigh. Inhale, coming forward, low lunge. Exhale, half split. Inhale, low lunge. One more time, exhale, half split. And inhale, low lunge. Sweeping your arms up. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back into downward dog. Inhale, rolling forward into plank. Exhale, chaturanga, elbows straight back. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, feet to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root your feet into the mat, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, bend your knees, sweep your arms up, chair pose. Tuck your tailbone. You should be able to see your toes in front of your knees. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, send your feet back into plank. That was a loud jump. Chaturanga, elbows straight back. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, sweep your right toes up. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands, coming into a heel to arch alignment. I'm going to switch directions so I'm still facing you. Inhale, rise up, warrior two. You can see your right big toe on the inside of your right knee. Your arms are out to the side, shoulders away from your ears, shoulders stacked over hips, gaze over your right fingertips. Sink a little deeper into that front knee if you can. One more inhale here. Exhale, right elbow to right knee. Sweep your left arm over your ear. Extended side angle. The goal of extended side angle is that your heart space is open, so you're rotating your heart towards the ceiling. If you have space here, you might bring your fingertips to the mat to deepen the stretch a little bit. Wherever you are, straighten your right knee, bring your palm to your right shin, and sweep your left arm towards the ceiling, scooping your right sits bone under, coming into triangle pose. Gaze can be towards your left fingertips or towards your right toes. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, cartwheel your hands. Step back to plank. Chaturanga, elbows straight back. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, sweep your left toes up. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Feet come into heel to arch alignment. Inhale, rise up, warrior two. Check in with the alignment. Your knees should be rotated outwards, shoulders stacked over hips. Sink a little deeper into the left knee. One more inhale here. Exhale, left elbow to left knee, right arm comes over the right ear, extended side angle. Coming deeper if it feels good. And straighten your left knee, palm to the left shin. Sweep your right arm up towards the ceiling and tuck the left sits bone under. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, cartwheel the hands, step back to plank. Chaturanga, elbows straight back. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, feet to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend your knees, sweep your arms up, chair pose. And exhale, hands to heart. We're going to work a little bit on our standing balance. So if you have blocks, this is a good time to pull them out. If you don't have blocks, a sturdy cushion will be just fine. Bring your feet about hip width distance apart, pressing all 10 toes into the mat. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, fold, bringing your hands to the mat. To the blocks or to the cushion that you have. You want to line up so that your hips are directly over your feet and your shoulders are directly over your hands. Inhale, sweep your right toes up, coming into standing split. Bring your right hand to your right hip and slowly open up so you're stacking the right hip on top of the left. Find your drishti, and when you're ready, sweep your right arm towards the ceiling, opening up into half moon pose. We want to take up as much space as we can here, so stretch out through your fingertips and through your right leg. One more inhale here. Exhale, hand to the hip. Rotate the hip back towards the mat. Hand to the block and release the lifted leg. Inhale to stand up. Let's just circle out the standing leg. And come into the other side. So feet are hip width distance apart. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, folding, bringing your hands to the blocks. Inhale, sweep the left toes up. Bring the left hand to the left hip. You'll notice some days one side's better than the other. Bring the left hand to the left hip, stacking the left hip on top of the right, finding your drishti. And when you're ready and stable, you can sweep your left arm up towards the ceiling, coming into half moon pose. See if you can lift the left leg just a little bit more. Inhale here. Exhale, hand to your hip. Hip rotates back towards the mat. Left hand to the block. And left foot meets the right. Go ahead and move your blocks out of the way. Inhale, rise up. Stretch out the standing ankle. And we're going to begin cooling it down. Bring your feet about mat width distance apart. Hands to heart center. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, coming into yoga squat. Pressing your elbows into your knees. We're going to take a few cooling breaths here with Shitali breath. So you can either breathe through your rolled up tongue, or if you're not able to roll your tongue, you can breathe through your teeth. So we'll inhale through our rolled up tongue or through our teeth, and then exhale through the nose. We'll take 3. Awesome. And let's come to seated. We're going to make our way into a wide-legged child's pose before we move into Shavasana. So you can either take this supported with a bolster, or you can just take it directly on the mat, whatever feels good for you. So let's roll over to our hands and knees and bring our knees out to the edges of the mat. A wide-legged child's pose helps open the hips, whereas knees together helps open the lower back. And let's walk our hands forward, coming into an extended child's pose with our arms out overhead. And let's just take a few breaths here, really melting into this posture, sinking into your hips, opening your heart space, sinking into your shoulders. And when you're ready, begin to walk your hands back in. Swing your feet around to one side and make your way to lie flat on your back, preparing for Shavasana. Palms are up, arms out to the sides. Again, we're trying to take up space. And relax completely into our final resting pose. you'd like to stay in your Shavasana a little while longer, please feel free to do so. If you're ready to come out, go ahead and extend your arms overhead, coming into a full body stretch. And gently come to lie on one side for a few breaths. Use your arms to press yourself up to seated. Thank you all so much for joining me for this practice today. It was an absolute pleasure, and I hope to see you on the mat again soon. Namaste.